Alright, YouTube. What is up, man? This is Enrique Suave. I wanted to bring you a little more Phasmophobia. Um, First couple of videos I did, I introduced you to the changes and the updates that came out recently to one of the maps. And they were awesome. And in that video, I didn't even catch everything. I went back through and there were so many other cool things. But then my second video I did, I wanted to kind of give you a tutorial, just so you could understand what was happening in the game, how the game loop worked, and what you tried to do. And we had a successful run. We got in, we figured out what the ghost was, and we got out. So today I want to do that a couple times, but what I'm doing this time is I'm going to go over the extra pieces to the game. Again, the point of the game is that you select the right ghost and you escape, right? You get the right ghost, you identify it. But there's things called getting evidence, basically, where you can take pictures, videos, or sounds, and you get more points, and it's a little more fulfilling. It feels a little more like you're doing investigation stuff. So I'm going to do that today, kind of show you how I do it and what I look for, talk you through it, and I'm going to do it once on professional, which is, the ghosts give us 3 pieces of evidence to identify them. So we're going to do that once on here. And I'm going to attempt to get a perfect run and get all the evidence I can before I get out. I don't want to die. But then we're going to put it on Nightmare. And Nightmare's a little trickier. It makes you think a little harder because Nightmare, the ghosts only give you 2 pieces of evidence. And based on the behaviors of the ghost, you have to figure out which it is. It's super fun. But yeah, let's start with this. We're going to, again, just stick with Tanglewood because we are familiar with Tanglewood. It's also just a favorite of mine and of a lot of folks, so we'll stick with that. And then this is my normal setup for 1 player. Happy to answer questions if you have any questions of why I choose what I choose over here. And okay, let's go. So again, this time we're going to move a little faster than I normally do because I'm going to play this kind of like I would really play it. Alright. So again, we're always looking for a thermometer because we're looking for the coldest room. Also in this difficulty, we have to turn the breaker on immediately. So I'm just going to run, find the breaker, and then we'll get started. So here we go. Okay, there's 2 breakers on this map. One over here, perfect. Found it. Okay. Looking for special items. We're still looking for the bone. We're looking at what the temperature is. It's 9 degrees in here, 10 degrees. Okay, let's move along. What we're doing is looking for a room that's definitely colder. Definitely colder than the rest. Oh, 7's a little lower. It's going up though. Okay. So probably not that one. Let's go check the basement out. Okay, it's 8 down here. Still looking for the bone on the ground here to pick up, and no special objects down here either. Alright, nothing special in the basement. It's 8 degrees. Let's keep rocking. Whoops. Okay, let's check the living room. I'm always pointing to the floor, just because I want to make sure I'm pointing to the right spot for my thermometer to work. Okay, 8 degrees here. Oh, here's the mirror. It's a special object. It will tell us where the ghost room is at the cost of our sanity. So, I'm not going to use it right now. Okay, we're at 11. If I couldn't figure out the ghost room, I could potentially use it. Okay, so 11, 10. Ah, here's the bone. Take our picture. All right. I'm gonna leave all that open. I'm gonna close this up. Okay. We're still looking for the room. So let's see what we got in here. 12. Nope. Out here's a 12. Got blinking lights. 11 out here. Oh, it's 12 over here. Okay, so somewhere we missed it. So let's try this again. We're at 11. What is that? What the heck? Where'd that come from? Got 8 right here. Uh-oh, kitchen. Oh, kitchen. Look, 4.5. Yep, this is it. Alright, we missed it earlier in the kitchen. This got thrown from the kitchen, whatever that is. That's funny. Alright, let me close this up. Okay, I always bring dots with me right off the start, because I just figure I'll set them up, and that way I can look for the ghost. That way they're aimed that way. Don't need my camera for now. Alright, let's go get some more stuff. So it's kind of tricky at the start, because the house is just warming up due to you turning the breaker on. And so it's kind of easy sometimes to miss the ghost room if it just happens to be one of the first rooms you check. Just because it hasn't warmed, the rest of the rooms haven't warmed up enough yet, and so forth. Alright, I bring these crucifixes in second, just in case I get an early hunt. I want to be able to be protected. We'll cover that room, and I'm going to cover this room behind me. About there, okay? This is the spirit box, it only works in the dark. I'm asking all these questions. You can use it. You can use your mic to do it, but I just have better luck. Oh, you can see those things flying around up there. So it's here, but it's not talking back to me. So I'm going to assume it's not the spirit box. All right, let's get more stuff. Yeah, you might see some other streamers when they do the spirit box. They'll talk like through their mic to them. I just feel like it never picks me up well. For whatever reason, either I don't say the words right or something. Turn this light on. Remember, the lighter it is, the less you lose sanity, so might as well have more lights on than not. Alright, turn night vision on to see if we have orbs. Oh, see that little flying thing that's right there? It was right there. It was like a little white thing. That was an orb. And I just got a video of it as well. So here in our evidence, in our media, you can see I got a video of ghost orbs. Okay. So let's mark that off the list. Oh, and that door just moved. And this EMF's blinking. So again, I'm capturing media, I'm capturing evidence essentially as I go along to try to help determine what this ghost is. See, I got the door moved and the orb so far. And let's just check the temperature. Ooh, below freezing. Okay, so we have freezing temperatures. Even though it's 0.05, the game considers that freezing. You can see right there. So we have freezing. Ghost orbs and freezing. Okay. But no spirit box. That's interesting. Alright. We're missing a few more things. We need to check UV. And, what else? That might be it for the main things. I'll take a second dots, and I'll take assaults. Okay. Oh, look at those handprints. Holy smokes. Look at those. So cool. Okay. So let's talk for a second. We have UV. Now normally that means Hantu. Okay? And everything that you know, once you get 3 evidences, you know what it is. But... uh-oh. Dude hit the breaker. But in a special case, there's one ghost that can pretend to be something else. So when we get these 3 for a Hantu, we have to check Spirit Box one more time. So let's do it. I'm going to turn off all the lights just to make sure we have no problems with this working. Now, normally you don't get 4 pieces of evidence, right? Because with 3, you got the ghost narrowed down. But the ghost that is named the Mimic, it pretends to have ghost orbs. And so it shows them to you, you see them, you're like, oh, cool. But they'll be fake, and you have to check Spirit Box. We're not getting any Spirit Box activity, though. And you can hear this stuff getting thrown around. Okay, I'm gonna say it's not a mimic. Okay, but we know we have a Hantu. Okay, we have a lot of activity. Okay, so let's just think for a second. We need to get sound. We need to get videos. Okay. Wait. I don't need this stuff with me. Got a lighter and that's it. Okay, good. Okay, so we could just leave. You know, some folks in the game, they just leave once they figure out the ghost, and that's totally fine. Again, in this runs, I'm gonna kind of show you what I do to try to get more money, XP, evidence, whatever term you want to use. It's a little more of a challenge as well. Hear that? Okay. So I just got a little sound. That was cool. Put that over here. Just put that here. See if I can record this motion sensor going off. Again, right now, I'm only trying to gain evidence. I know the ghost. There it is. Alright, so that's done. What else can I get evidence on? Oh yeah, I know what I can do. Let's get this salt. Let's get some salt down. Let's see if I can get him walking through salt. Got it. And with those footprints. Alright, so I got 5 pictures. Pictures are done. I need one more video of something. And I need some more sounds. And then if I could get these done, that'd be great too. Oh, I just missed that video. I said missed form. Okay. Also, I need to get a picture of the ghost. That might be hard. Alright. I have crucifixes in here. So if we're ready to hunt, they should protect me. Where's my sound thingy? Oh, here it is. Whoops. Remember, I still need 2 sounds right here. So I'm looking for 2 unique sounds. Here, it says right here, capture a photo of the ghost, which means actually I need to make room for a photo. Okay. All right. So now I actually hope that the ghost comes and, like, I don't know about attacks me, but tries to scare me and get me. Something's opening. If one of these crosses burn, I'll be able to record that for my evidence. So that is definitely an option. And I'm still trying to get sound. 2 more pieces of sound. Just about trying to wrap this one up. sometimes sitting in the dark, since it lowers your sanity, the ghost will kind of, like, I don't know, activate a little more. Again, I'm trying to do something so the ghost shows itself. Which is a tricky thing to ask, you know? It's freaking scary. There's been a lot of activity for a little bit. Let's just check and see if it's still cold here. Oh yeah, it's freezing. Right. Any sound going on? So it's kind of a weird moment, right? It's like the ghost has gone dormant. Sometimes the ghost will move rooms. That's why I checked the temperature to see if the temperature was still the same, telling us that it's still here. I don't know what we can really do to activate it. Now we might not get all of our evidence. Wait, that's not I don't want that picture. Why did I take that picture? Hold on. There's sound in there. Okay. Interesting. We got a sound. Laughing. Now if I can get this cross burning, I can record that, and that'll be a good sound for me. Or I could record it. Come on, Ghosty. So the cross right there prevents the ghost from hunting me, and this cross here can prevent it twice. So it already did it once. You saw it kind of burn up, and we're just waiting for it to do it again. It'd be part of my evidence that I get. Well, I could check the temperatures again to see if it's moved, but I got cold breath coming out still, so it's probably still here. This part's so hard because then I want to put my camera away, but then the moment I do, I can't record it. You know? Come on. Oh, it's here. It hunted from another room. Oh, well, hello. Whoa. Okay, I just smudged it. So... oh god, it doesn't see me. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my. We're leaving, by the way. We are leaving. Nope. Okay, lights are out. We're out. Whoo. Whew. Stressful, stressful. Okay. All right, let's take a moment, catch our breath. This is where my sanity was. So just to give you an idea, all that time we waited there, all those things that happened, we only got down to 49 sanity or 47 sanity. Okay, this is all the stuff that we did. You can see the check marks on things. I never got to get a photo of the ghost. Notice that it hunted from another room. That tells me somewhere along the line it moved or something, or just we got really unlucky there, because I could hear the hunt start, and I was like, wait a minute, and I went and grabbed that smudge, the sage that was in my hand. I just knew I was getting hunted, and that was crazy. So in a perfect world, again, we filled this whole thing up. Today we're not going to worry about that. And that's it. So, just to review, we needed a photo of the ghost. I needed one more video. I was hoping to get that cross burning. And I needed one more sound, which I was hoping to get a cross burning as well for the sound. We got ultraviolet. We got those footprints and those handprints on the board, on the cupboards there. We had freezing temperatures, and we had ghost orbs. And we checked to see if it was a spirit box, and it was not. So it was not a mimic. And let me just show you really quick what I meant. If there was no ghost orbs, you could see the mimic is this setup. But when the mimic is on here, it gives you ghost orbs as a fourth piece of evidence, and you have to decipher the ghost orbs are fake, essentially. But we tried spirit box multiple times. I'm going to say no spirit box. I'm going to say ghost orbs. I'm going to say Hantu. And we should be good. Fingers crossed. Let's do this. Hey,
Welcome
cool.
back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Okay, so it's going to give me a rating of all the stuff that I did. And then the money turns into XP, and then we get that's how you level up, and then you get to use this money to buy more equipment and so forth. Okay. Oh, let me skip this. Okay, that took a little longer than I thought it would. Let's jump right back in, but this time we're going to go on Nightmare. So again, this time it hunts one type of evidence. So I'm only going to get two. And then I have to look at what's left and decipher which one it is. The ghost rooms will change. I don't get any setup time. That's normal. Not a lot of grace period between hunts. The hunts are longer than normal. Almost no hiding places. So this is gonna get a little more intense. I'm not gonna try for what we call a perfect run this time. I'm not gonna try for all my videos, all my pictures, all my sounds. I just want to get the ghost right. But if we can get some extra evidence at the same time, great. So let's jump right back in without waiting. Also this time I don't get any kind of sanity meter, so I can't tell where I'm at. And the map technically doesn't tell me where the breaker is. Again, it's trying to make it harder for me. This little thing talks to me every map, but it's irrelevant what he says. Okay, this is that little piece right there is my headgear. That's why I have a little flashlight without having a flashlight. Also, this tells us we're looking for Kate Shipman. Capture video. Yeah, I'm not sure these are going to happen. Ooh, look at the fog. Very cool. All right, let's turn on our headlamp, and here we go. We're looking for breaker. Here it is. If you hear that little sound, it always happens when the breaker gets turned on in this map. Just running around looking for bone. Oh, my thermometer's not even on. 14. Oh, I heard sounds over to my right. I thought I heard sounds this direction. Oh, Is it the kitchen again? I got 10-4. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this is 14. Kitchen's 8. Oh, wow. Double. We got back-to-back kitchens. That's cool. Kinda. Okay. Let me set up dots. Okay. Really quick. I don't want to waste too much time, but I do want to know where the special items are. Oh, here we go. So special object this time is the pentagram here. I'm going to take a picture of it. Again, I could make a video in the future if you want of what these different objects do, but there's 7 different ones, and they all have a benefit and plus and minus to them kind of thing. I'm going to take a moment to see if I can find the bone real quick. Again, the bone's really not that important, but it's just part of my routine, you know. There's a bone. No? Okay. Nothing in here. Also kind of going a little bit quick in the dark, because of course if I'm in the dark my sanity drains. I guess I could just turn on lights. Easy enough. Okay. No bone in here. Okay. Also in this in this map you can't leave all the lights on and you will pop the breaker. So bone in here. No bone. You have a bone in here? What? What? No bone. Okay. I missed it somewhere. Maybe the kitchen area. What? Weird. All right, the bone's somewhere. All right, let's just go get stuff. So remember, this time, my sanity's draining a little bit faster, but the biggest thing is that I'm not going to get 3 pieces of evidence. I'm only going to get 2. And then I'll kind of talk you through how we figure it out from there. I'm going to put my crosses kind of in the same spot. Just wondering where that bone is. Huh. Put this over here. Okay, so again, I'm going to ask it a bunch of questions. Oh. Oh, wow. Saw that get thrown, huh? Now notice I'm in the kitchen. It clearly was in the kitchen, and it's not responding. Probably not spirit box. Okay, I think I've done enough. Got a lot of stuff moving there. A lot of stuff moving. Okay, let's get more stuff. Get this book. Check for orbs again, just like we did last time with the camera. Okay, I'm not seeing any orbs this time. It's kind of hard to tell with the dots that have. Oh, see that figure right there? Whoa. We definitely have dots. Huh. Something interesting happened there. Give me a second. So, on my screen here, notice that you can see the ghost in the video, and you can see the ghost in real life, like below the little video cam. If it only appears in the video itself, that's a clue. And I think I just saw it only in the video, not like down here, but in my video screen. I'll take. Wait, can I not get video of that? No. So all I really need, believe it or not, is to see the ghost in my video cam and not in like real life or whatever you want to call that. And I know what ghost it is. Hold on. Turn off his light. I'm gonna leave this here for now. I need to get UV, and I'll get a sage or a smudge, essentially, to make sure that we're good. Okay. Actually, I might get a second dots because we know that it's dots, so therefore it'll be easier to see it. Oh wait, let me show you guys this. Since I put a camera in there, you can actually use this to look at your cameras. Now watch this. If we see the ghost here, one, we can record it. Oh! Did you see that? It said ghost, dots ghost or something like that? We know for sure we have dots. Okay. So I already did that. What I'm leaning towards is something called a Goryo. Goryos are the ghosts in this game that only show their dots on video, not normally. So if we just set up a dots thing and just sat back and looked normally, we wouldn't see the ghost. But it'll show itself on the video camera. And it's like, oh. Hey, there's our handprint, by the way, look. There it is. Alright, so then let me take a picture of that. Ultraviolet. You can see we've narrowed it down more, and I'm like 90% sure we have a, here, I'll put this here, we have a Goryo. I'm going to put this here so we get more ghosts going the other way, or excuse me, more dots going the other way. Going this way. And again, I'm just trying to see if I can see the ghost in the video screen compared to down below that, where the normal kitchen is. That tells me that it's a Goryo right away. Yep, you see that? I saw it up there. I didn't see it down there. We are 100% Goryo right now. And you can see I have no other evidence. I don't really know if it's worth trying to stay here longer. You know what we'll do? We'll try to get a video of the Goryo from outside, and then we'll just leave, I think. We know the ghost. It's a harder difficulty. Not worth dying. But we'll try to record the ghost just for like, we'll spend like 30 seconds trying to do it. Oh no, I didn't turn the video camera on. Oh no, there it is, there it is. There we go. Hey, look at that, I just got it. Okay, let's look at our media. There it is, Dots Ghost. We got the video. How cool. Okay, well, we could, again, we could go through all of these, but I think we're not gonna in this case. I think if we just kind of sit and think to ourselves of like what we witnessed, we only had two evidences, right? We had dots, the dots ghost, and we had the UV. So that helped us narrow it down to this, to the Banshee, the Goryo, the Obambo, and the Phantom. Now, as a person who, again, with some time in the game, I know some things about each of these. The Banshee makes certain sounds on the parabolic microphone that no other, it screams basically through this thing. So if I had narrowed it down to these four and hadn't seen the dots thing, I would then pull this out to try to eliminate a Banshee. The Phantom, right here, it cannot have its picture taken or video taken. So what'll happen is you'll see the ghost, you take a picture, it gives you credit for it, but then it doesn't show up in the picture. So you're like, ah, that's a Phantom. And then the Obambo, the only thing I really remember about the Obambo is that it'll shift its speed during the hunt every 2 minutes. So you have to be, one, you have to be in a hunt, and two, you have to be really aware of that shift in the speed to identify the Bombos. It's a little tougher to identify that in my opinion. But we saw the Dots Ghost through the video cameras. We didn't see it in real life. We know it's Gorio. So, let's do it.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
There it is. So again, about the same amount of money XP. We didn't have to do as much work, you know. And that's it. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this. In here for a second. Okay. Um, I enjoy this game a lot. Again, I think it's like I'm trying to figure out a puzzle, you know, and so um, I like to change some of the settings here and there, but it's just super fun. Also, this is great multiplayer. Like you can imagine having you and a friend coming in. You both have different pieces of equipment. You're both checking different rooms, doing different stuff. You're talking on the mics. You're coordinating things. Um, I think it's super fun. So again, any questions, any comments, please send me a message. Also, in the next few days, just be aware I will be streaming. We're going to open up some cards finally. I had some technical issues trying to get a card situation going, so we are going to open a few sets of cards. We're going to open up this tin. I'll show you there. And it's got 4 packs in it. It's pretty standard kind of thing right now that you can get. Nothing crazy special, but we're going to open it up. And then we still have this box of turtle cards that I want to open. This is brand new, um, and I plan to try to collect this. So I'm excited to do that. So, oh, I just had my doorbell ring. What a great timing. All right, everyone. Thanks for